One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Boilermakers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So USC's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Snagged in the middle, it's Lemon. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster.
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. But a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players. And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Mayaba. Makes the grab on the left. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down. He's got it at the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The give on the option.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's McCoby. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch it in the middle. It's Jackson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Boilermakers back to the line. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Quick strike complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Rolling right and going deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Straka. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw again. Looking to scramble. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got an open man. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's a heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on second and goal. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Trojans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Here comes the two-point try. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the copy at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back in here. They've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the pressure. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a... Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Strachan. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. For the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He'll do it himself. Got a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Jackson. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On the run, still looking. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down. Still looking on the move. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. And the Trojans need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw up the first down. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fitted in the window for the score.
And we are officially. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. A strike downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Drop Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Takes a handoff. It's McCoby. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. got it near midfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully maybe get in the quarterback's head just a...
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner. The punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Hauls it in. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. He has been open all day. And the key to making him a Trojan legend is to just feed him the ball.
And the key to every USC team is finding the playmakers, giving them the football, giving them a chance. If they're covered, they're open. If it's man, they're open. If it's zone, they're open. Feed those star wide receivers.
Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Rides to back and leaves it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. Big time pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After three, can see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Back to pass, it's Singleton. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting...
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now,
I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Pulls it in, it's Lemon. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Straka.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Pressure coming. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back on the option, the give, breaks the tackle.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us get...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it on bounds at the 46. And the Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Complete in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. And let's see what they do on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out.